Good morning, Acton and Boxborough. My name is Peter Light, the Superintendent of Schools for the Acton-Boxborough Regional School District. I'd like to welcome you to our first episode of AB Connects. The purpose of this show is to provide you with a little insight into what's going on in our schools throughout Acton and Boxborough, and to provide you some periodic updates with what you can expect to be happening. We're hoping to bring you a number of different topics over the course of this year, including some of our work on equity. We want to introduce you to some of the leaders in our district. We'd like to give you some insight into progress on our new school building project, along with a variety of other topics. I hope that you can join us regularly for our AB Connects show. I'd like to take an opportunity now to thank ActonTV for all of their work on helping us to produce this show for you, and I look forward to being able to speak with you more as we progress through the year. This has been an exciting start to the 2021-22 school year for all of our staff and students here at AB. If you remember last year, we started in something called a hybrid learning format. That meant that half of our students learned in person with us on a given day, and half of our students were at home on that day. In addition, last year, we had over 1,200 students who chose to learn fully remote. And so we had over 60 staff dedicated to remote instruction throughout the course of last year, and students learned for an entire school year from their homes. Last April, we were able to bring most of our students back into our schools, but we still had 1,000 students who chose to learn remotely. Over the summer, we began preparations for a full return to school, and in September of this year, we welcomed all of our students back to our schools here at AB. It's been an exciting start to the year. Our focus this year has been on reestablishing relationships between and among all of our students and staff, and really thinking about making sure our students feel comfortable in school and can reestablish friendships, connections, and a sense of social emotional well-being. Over the course of the year, we know we're going to be working toward understanding the different needs our students have and thinking about how we can address each of those needs. But really, initially, our focus is just reestablishing relationships and making sure our students and families feel welcome and comfortable in our schools. We have a number of COVID-19 protocols that are going to continue to be in place. So, for example, we do have a mask requirement for all of our staff and students in schools right now. We are working on a vaccine mandate for our staff in all of our schools. In addition, we still will be contact tracing and have a very robust testing program. Some of our testing programs this year include pooled testing, which you may have heard of before, which are now called routine COVID safety checks, which are an opportunity to just randomly test our students and staff to be able to check for any signs of the virus in our schools. In addition, we've expanded testing programs so that if a student becomes symptomatic while they're at school, we have an opportunity to test them and reduce any time to contact trace. And finally, the new program that we're expanding this year is our Test and Stay program, in which students who may be identified as close contacts can continue to come to school each morning and be able to participate in testing. And it's a rapid test that we administer so that they can then participate in the school day as long as they continue to test negative. We've done extensive modifications to our lunchrooms, so all of our lunchrooms in the district are operating at about 50% capacity. In addition, we take reasonable precautions when we're indoors, and then outside, we've lifted restrictions so that when we do participate in activities and events outside, we can make that feel as normal as possible for our staff and students. So I want to thank you for joining me in this first episode of AB Connects. We hope you can continue to join us for more episodes of AB Connects as we progress through the school year, so you can stay on top of what's happening around our schools and district. In addition, I hope that you can visit our website at abschools.org or find us on social media, either on Facebook or on Twitter. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to speaking with you more as we go through this school year.